Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is well today. I'm Paul Apolloni. I'm going to show you what I sold last week on eBay from February 15th to February 21st, 2021. Again, hope everybody's well, staying safe out there. It's another lovely, not miserable, but rainy day in Raleigh here. Hey, I'm Paul Apolloni again. I've been selling on eBay since what feels like forever, for about 20 years. Took it seriously about 15 years ago. I do a lot of consignment for people. Consignment's not for everyone. I like it. It gets me out meeting people, and I just like working with people. Just make sure you're dealing with the whole key with consignment is make sure you're dealing with people that have hardly no attachment to things that they want to sell. I also do a lot of parting out of items and sell those parts on eBay. My main venue is eBay. I do a little bit of Amazon and a little bit of Facebook, but I'm sticking with eBay. Just seems to be working for me the past year or so, almost full time. So that's what I'm doing. And I do a lot of trainings, eBay trainings via Zoom now and other online venues, not too many in-person things going on. Hey, before I forget, please subscribe to my channel. I got 569 subscribers, not many to many YouTubers out there, but thanks to each and every one of you. I really, really appreciate it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing these. And like the video. Let's get this show on the road. I sold a bunch of different things this week. My price points are almost nothing to about 30, 40 bucks is my sweet spot in there. And I do get those gems of 100, 200 and a lot more than that for profit. But those are far and few between. And like I always tell people, we all run our businesses differently. I don't mind selling, I don't know, for example, like this pen for $4 and then make a buck or two off it. I'm totally fine with that. Many people don't touch anything less than $25, $50, whatever. We all run our businesses differently. I don't really tell people what to do and what they shouldn't do. It's just I just like making a buck, so it works for me. All right, trying to get the show on the road here. Sorry about that. Okay, I need more coffee, I think. So the first item is, like I said, I saw a lot of parts. Excuse me, a lot of appliance parts. I get these appliances off of Craigslist, and yes, I've been telling you guys for months. I'm working on my dishwasher, parting out dishwasher, of course. Just editing and just other things are getting in your way, so it's my fault. I get parts. I'm sorry, I get the appliances off of Craigslist using the email alert on Craigslist, and there's other venues you can get them off of Facebook and stuff like that. But Craigslist, that just works for me. The whole thing is when you see you'll get an email once you create your email list, your email alert. I'm sorry, and and then you just message the person. Now, years ago, the email alerts used to be really, really quick. Basically, the minute somebody posted something, you would get the alert. Today, they're a little delayed. So a lot of times I'm missing appliances because the Craigslist is just delayed. So, but I did get one on Sunday, believe it or not. I saw it and I grabbed it and I ran and got it on Sunday. Try and chill out on Sundays a little bit, but I saw the dishwasher and I got a LG on Sunday, and the rack's already listed. Each racks each rack is going to go for about 40. One rack's going to go for about $64 free shipping, so I'll probably make about $39 on that, and then the other one's going to go for about $79 free shipping, and I'll probably make about 60 bucks on that if they sell. The problem with the racks is they're big, they're cumbersome, they take up a lot of room in your inventory, and sometimes you have them for a long time. But back to this item, I'm sorry, this is a control board out of a KitchenAid. It's it would be in the inside of the door, very easy to get to. There's only a handful of parts I take off of these dishwashers anymore: the racks, the control board, and the detergent dispenser in the door, and maybe just some few little other parts here and there. But I don't really sit and spend 2, 3 hours, 4 hours parting out these things anymore. I go for what I'm looking for, pull them out, and get rid of the rest, because it's time. Time is money. We have to realize that, and I sometimes I forget that. So that was $53 free shipping. I made about $37 on this, I think. It did. I'm trying to think how I shipped this out. I cannot remember. It was last week. I think it went out in a padded flat rate envelope, which goes for about $7.76 or something. Post office may have went first class. First class is getting really, really, really slow lately. So I've been trying just to bump everything up to priority if I can do it. And I chose free shipping. I normally don't do free shipping. I did free shipping here because everybody else is doing free shipping, and that's what was selling. So I tend to follow whatever the solds are. Always remember, free shipping means shipping is coming out of your pocket, so you need to raise your price to adjust for the shipping. Next item, whole plethora of different things. This was another consignment item. The consignment client I had, I told the story all the time. Whatever your competitors are, as long as they are friendly, be friendly with them. You never know, they may send you business when they can't handle it. This gentleman, another consigner, lives in Pittsburgh, and he does high-end estate sale, consigning jewelry and all the stuff I actually have no desire to do. He makes a heck of a lot more money than I do, but I'm sure it's a lot more stressful than what I'm doing. So this other guy came to him and said, "Hey, I got some stuff I want to sell." It was a water pick salesman, 100-fan salesman, 20 years ago, and I got all this garage full of stuff, and I don't know what to do with it. So he sent them to me, and it's been a great relationship. I make at least 300, maybe 200, $300 a month off of this guy, so it works for me. It's a 50-50 split. Anything less than $100, that's my dog scratching around. They're never quiet when you're on a video. um, so this has been a really great relationship. I haven't sold too much of his stuff this week. It's been sort of slow with the water pick stuff. I don't know why. So that was a 50, one more time, it's 50-50 split, and so I'd get half of that, and the fees come out of his end. So that's cool. I'll take that. I don't mind doing the lower end consignment stuff if there's high end stuff involved in the lower end stuff. Like for example, I've sold boxed up ceiling fans from 20 years ago from this guy for $150 because they were vintage and they had something on the fan blades and stuff. And stuff like that. I've sold an air purifier for $300. So it all comes out. As long as there's some high end, high value stuff that I can make money off of, I don't mind taking everything for consignment. I'm not going to take a bunch of $20 items from somebody. It's just not worth it for me. Oops, I skipped the item here. That's another water filter from the guy. See here, $12. I made $6. It went out first class. I put it in a padded envelope. I'm not going to ship that up priority. I'm going to lose money on that. My shipping, how I set my shipping up normally is I do flat rate. Sometimes I make money, sometimes I lose money. Most of the time I make maybe $1 or $2 or so. That's just the way I run it. Some people do calculated. Some people refund people when they make a penny more on shipping or whatever. I consider that if I make money, it's my handling time, my running to the post office, my grabbing free packing materials and stuff like that. And sometimes I lose money on shipping. So, but it works for me. All this stuff is from the same consignment client, the Hunter guy, water pick guy. So here's a Hunter thermostat. I sold 2 of these last week. Again, not big, excuse me, not big sales. Another $7.99, but they were quick ships, quick ships. And once I've got this stuff listed, I just do similar. So it's a minute or two listing, a minute of throwing it into a padded envelope, maybe with a little bit of bubble wrap around it just to protect the thermostat part of it. And off it goes. Real quick, all my listings are done. Photos are done on my phone, and I use my computer in conjunction with my phone app and the computer. This is something, I'm not a big thrift store person, but when I do, I know what to look for. I kind of like electronics, and I was dropping off some old inventory. I'm trying my best to get rid of a lot of dead inventory that I've got, and I've got get all over the place. This I got for $3. Look for these phone sets. Most of the time, I just grab them. They're hard to test. You can't really even test them. This thrift store doesn't really test anything because it's probably hard to test these analog phone systems, but or digital, whatever these are. But I grab them. They got them in bags normally. You won't even know what they are. They're usually in bags, and I get them for $2, $3, and I flip them for about $29, $30. It's pretty good. Like I said, I don't test them. I try to power up. Here, this one powers on because it has batteries. Sometimes the batteries, when they don't have batteries, they don't power on. Sometimes when they don't have batteries, they do power on. It's kind of weird. These did power on, but I was very clearly, hopefully, stating I'm very like anal with my comments. So I use my condition description and I copy and paste it basically down here. So it's a lot bigger for the old eyes. I can read it to you guys. So why I'm selling parts. So it was working fine when in service. A little bit of a fib there. Headset has no battery. And if there's any problem with these, if this doesn't work, I just refund the person and move on. To be honest with you, I just it's a crapshoot. So if I make the money, I make the money. So I did pretty good on that. $3 or $4, I think I think it was $3 or something that I made on that. So I probably made about $15 on that, maybe $12 on that. That's fine. Quick grab. This was a new consignment client that I got from an organizer. If you're doing consignment, even if you're just doing eBay selling, selling used stuff, make friends with organizers. I'd say go to organizing meetings, but there's not too many organizing meetings in person anymore. You can probably find them on Zoom. There's groups in every town. Get friendly with them because you'll get lots of business from organizers. Um, they're really great people, and I picked up this organizer. This is the third client I think this person sent me. I can't remember. They didn't have much stuff. Well, they had a lot of stuff when I walked in on tables, and I am chock full of inventory. So when I talked to them on the phone, I even said to them, I said, look, I'm going to go up. I'm not going to take everything. I'm going to be really picky. They were like, that's fine. We don't want you taking things you're not going to sell. Great. Took these 6 anchor bowls, and one person bought them all. Total, I offered, let me see if it shows it here. I did a discount. Buy one, you get 10%, or buy the second one, get 10%. Buy two, get whatever the percentages are that eBay defaults as the bottom of the listing, but I can't seem to find it. Is it here? Ay, ay, ay. No, it's not. But it's a discount. So the person bought them all. They ended up spending like $75 for these with shipping and everything. Shipping was $24, $25. I made a little bit of money on shipping. They weren't that difficult to pack. I had a real big bubble wrap. I laid a couple layers of bubble wrap on the bottom of the box, put one down, layer two of bubble wrap, put another down, all the way, stack them all the way up. And the good thing was, is I was putting them in the car the next day, the box. I heard a little ching, like glass hitting. I'm like, oh, which was a good thing because I took them all out and then repacked them again. I missed a spot. One was hitting one of them, and it's going out to California by FedEx, so I'm sure it's tumbling its way out there now. So I'm glad that happened. So I did pretty good on that one. That was a consignment item. I'm sorry, I've got these dogs walking all over the place today in this room. This was another parted out item off of a dishwasher. I rarely ever take the pump off. Now, again, like I said with the other parts, I sell these things. If there's a problem, um, I just refund. I just refund the buyer. Excuse me. Stop growling. My audience is growling at me. Um, if there's a problem, I just refund the buyer because it's just the person said it worked, so I'm assuming it worked. And 90% of the time, this stuff goes out without problems. I've had very few returns on bad electronic items or parts. So this was a weird part. I was looking at parts on the dishwasher just after I got done, just seeing, well, maybe, let me see, I can make a quick $10 off of that. Let me see if I can take that off real quick. Now be careful with that when you're doing that because then you end up spending 3 hours taking off parts for $2 a piece. But I saw this and I went, boy, that pump, that whole unit will sell because it's some kind of garbage disposal combination unit or something. I don't know what it is. I thought, I'll do it. I'll take it off and sell it. And it took 2 minutes to take it off. And I boxed it in a Lowe's Home Improvement small heavy duty box. I love those boxes. They're a little expensive, they're like $1.80 a piece. but you can almost throw something in there with no packing material and nothing gets damaged because the box is so thick. But I put it in there with some bubble wrap and some air pillows around it and some air pillows on top, and it went out to somewhere down in the southeast. Wait, that's where I'm at in the southeast. No, somewhere down in Georgia, I think, or Tennessee, or somewhere not that far away. So I made a little bit of money on shipping, not much, maybe a buck or two. So yeah, watch for the weird parts when you're parting out things. This I kind of stumbled across. Like I said, I was going to just throw the whole dishwasher away, but when I got done on my party, but I said, wow, look at that, I can sell that. Another consignment item from a great friend of mine that is moving. Um, he called me over the summer, and I've been selling his stuff slowly but surely. I sold a bunch of Watkins stuff before. This was a older MLM program, multi-level marketing product. They had just all different creams and stuff, I guess, and these were all the giveaways. They had a bank. I sold a set of soup mugs and coffee mugs and the rack a couple months ago, and stuff like that. So the MLM stuff, multi-level marketing stuff, older stuff does sell. You may have it in your store or in your eBay listings for a while. We call that a long tail sale, but they do sell. I did not make a fortune off of this. Again, that's a 50-50 split of $23.99. It went out, and I think I'll be quite honest with you, I put this in a padded flat rate envelope, but I wrapped it in cardboard and wrapped it in bubble wrap. Um, I was a little worried about doing that, but it looked like I packed it pretty good. I probably should have found a box for it, but the shipping, uh, see, again, I messed up on shipping, to be honest with you. So I already ate some on shipping on a padded flat rate envelope. It should get there without a problem. Um, Again, if there's a problem, I just refund it. Hey, it's my fault, but I probably should up the shipping a little bit, maybe even done calculated shipping with priority, but it's done. It's gone. I'm assuming it got there. Postage is getting a little delayed again. Just FYI, this was a dishwasher rack wheel. The wheels on the side dishwasher rack. The rack I got was rusted, and I used to try and sell racks that have rust on them by explaining, hey, there's rust here. Take a picture. Don't forget to look at picture 7, 9 has rust. Picture 12 has rust. Make sure you review all the pictures. And it's just, I'd rather just sell racks that aren't rusted, to be honest with you. Even if it means just throwing them out and losing some money. I was selling them, but it's just, it's a hassle trying to, I didn't feel comfortable doing it, to be honest with you. They're expensive to ship. A dishwasher rack easily cost me minimum $20 out of my pocket to ship. They sometimes even more than that. So shipping really, really eats into the cost, especially if I have to take it back. Uh, some of these items, these little items, I could say, oh, you could just keep that item. Go ahead, keep it. Don't worry about it. Just throw it away yourself. Somebody throws it in the trash. You're going to say that to somebody with a dishwasher rack. What if they live in an apartment or somewhere where it's really inconvenient for them to throw it away? So I'd rather just not do it that way. And here is an example of the thing I was telling you about the anchor plates before. I don't know why it didn't show up in the other listing, but it's showing up. Oh, because someone's bought one and I have 3 more left. That's why this is still showing up. This is how I set up the anchor plates with the bulk savings thing. And I think that's how I got. I don't know why that is showing up. Sorry about that. I thought I knocked that out. That is why that is showing up. I will knock that out right now. Sorry about that. Not making a lot of money on these. As you can see, hardly making nothing on these. $5.24 with free shipping. Went out at 2 ounces. I think I made $2 on this. But again, it was a snap these 4 wheels off, take a pictures, and I'm kind of crazy with the pictures. I like to take any pictures of any numbers on parts. I like to show the people. I was actually spinning the wheel. I was spinning the wheel on this one to get these pictures. There's one set of numbers. There's another set of numbers, and there's another set of numbers. And there's numbers on there. Anytime I see numbers on a part, I just snap a picture and put it in the listing. Like I said, I'm not making a whole lot of money on this. I did free shipping because that's what they were going for. I tip people, it's obviously a volume thing because I see people selling stuff like this, parts for this cheap, and you look at how many they've sold, and they've sold 1,000 of them in a month or 2 months. So a lot of money when you think about it. If you can get these things for nothing and just throw them in a padded envelope and throw them in first class and off they go. All right, let's get the show a little faster here. We've got some more items to go through. Sorry, I'm a little slow here this morning. A dishwasher silverware. These do sell baskets. They are, again, what I call long tail sales. You may have them for a while. They are big. They are bulky. Well, this one's small, but normally they're longer. Um, but they do sell. You're not going to make a lot of money. You got to do free shipping on these. Everybody's doing free shipping on these. Did not make a lot of money on this. Probably made about $5, maybe $6 on this. But again, it was a free item in a dishwasher I got from Craigslist. Pull it out, take some pictures. That tape there is my ID of the model number and the part number. My inventory system is kind of lame, I guess. Some people would say I kind of box up like items in boxes. I don't really have like a okay, that would be located in box A on shelf 3. That would be located in the box where all the silverware baskets are, and I just go there and I just grab it out and that's it. It works for me. Again, like I always say, everybody runs their businesses differently. It's just like your inventory systems. I know I got to work on mine, but it kind of works for me. I know exactly. Hey, that's dishwasher silverware baskets in that box. So I know that. This I got at the thrift store. I made a video 2 weeks ago. I was at the thrift store and a bunch of other resellers were there and they were passing over all this stuff to look at other things, which is fine. Um, Whatever. I just have a keen eye for things that people don't grab, and I grabbed this for $1. I made $10.95 off of it. Sold it within 2 days. I also sold. You're going to see something else in here, a massager that they were passed to somebody moved out of the way to look at some $3 item, which is fine. Hey, whatever. Like I said, I sell cheaper things. They're looking for cheap things, so there we go. But these do sell. This is old technology. I was actually using one of these a couple of months ago before I got my Google Fiber, which I just love. Um, so I take again, all numbers are taken. I take my time. One thing I forgot to stress to you guys is always use your item specifics. Take your time and do the item specifics. This is what sells your item. Make sure they're correct. Make sure you're using something from the pull-down menu. When you choose one of these options, that's what millions of people have searched on eBay and in Google. And again, shipping is free. It went out first class, went into a tiny 4x4x4 box I had laying around a little bit. I think I even used tissue paper on that. Folded the antennas down and it fit right in. Okay, let's talk about vintage radios. This is a great one. These next few sales are all vintage radios I bought at HamFest. I'm a ham radio operator. N3GCA, not very active. Kind of do it just like to listen and stuff. It's been a hobby of mine for all my life. And now I go to this little tiny HamFest, which is basically a flea market for ham radio equipment. Great place to meet people, meet the old guys I used to talk to on the radio, and I buy things to resell. And I've made a fortune at these HamFests. You just got to know what you're looking for. Funny, this was a couple of weeks ago, I guess, or last month. One of the guys there, he's always selling his radio collection and stuff like that. And he, right, I'm there, and I don't have any eBay garb on or anything. So there was somebody outside. Sorry, I don't have any eBay garb on, so they don't know what I sell on eBay. So the guy goes, "I saw that radio you bought from me. You sold it on eBay. I know his mine's had a crack in the chassis and everything." I went, "eBay? What's eBay?" We joked around about that for a while. He goes, "I don't care what the heck you're doing with this stuff." So now he's eBay stalking me and messaging me when he sees me list something. Oh, you should get that for that. This item I bought in December to HamFest. It is now February, and it sat in a box. Now, I make it a point anymore when I buy these things to get them listed the same day. It's usually on a Saturday I'm buying these. So this was in a box. I couldn't find this radio anywhere. I Googled it, and I finally, when I had free time, I Googled it, and I looked around. I looked on radio sites. I couldn't find it. I finally found a manual that sold on eBay for $9.99. And I thought, well, I'll just use that manual as my listing. So I did it, created the listing, and I stated up front in the title, not working. Um, Now, when you're selling things for parts not working, years ago, I used to, if it would power on, I would power it on and show the power light on. That can be very misleading to people when they're buying something not working. People at eBay told me you're best to show it with no power on because if people understand it's not working. Very basic picture, piece of white plastic in the background, all done on my phone. Here, I'll show you some of the pictures I take. I love selling things, parts not working. I do not recommend people selling broken things when they're first starting out. Get some experience behind you before you start doing this. Close up on the front, and I've cleaned the radio up. Obviously, I cleaned up with some plastic, some vinyl cleaner, and a little bit of wax, real quick, 5 minutes. Everything is there. Close up of the tag so people know what they're buying. All the sides, the underneath. This is important. If you can open up the back, there were two small Phillips screws right here and right here, and the back came right off. Flipped up. Take a picture of the back if you can to show the insides. People like to see the insides of these things. I don't know. I couldn't power it on. I didn't try and power it on, but it's very, very important that people see the insides of these radios when they're buying them. Guy bought this. I listed this right before I went to the Ham Fest last Saturday at 8:30, and I sold it while I was at the Ham Fest. I paid $5 for this, and I think I made $15 on this radio. Another radio I bought at the same Hamfest back in December. I couldn't find any information on this. These radios are, I finally did when I came home from the Hamfest on Saturday, and I listed this one and I sold it within an hour. These are from Europe, obviously German radios because there's German written on them. Same guy, I bought two of these in that other radio. I think I paid even less than $5, $20 for the three of them or whatever. Four radios for I forget what I paid for them, to be honest with you. They're gone. So not working. The antenna's broken. I show it in the picture. The antenna is missing. The same gentleman bought this radio and the following radio off of me. He's bought radios off of me before. He's out in Portland, Oregon. He always sends a big long note when he's please ship, pack properly. Radios are valuable. These are one of a kind. And some people get very offended by that when a buyer sends a message like that. Well, I've got some things shipped to me from buyers on eBay that weren't packed really well and were broken. So I totally understand. And I always message them back. I say, look, I've been selling the vintage stuff for 20 years. I know how to pack. You don't have to worry about it. And they're always happy with my pack job. But since the antenna was broken, I figured I'd show it broken in the first photo. It's a pretty cool looking radio. It does not work. Cleaned it up pretty good. It was pretty trash when I got it. It was like all full of dust and thing. Also, whenever you're selling a radio, close up of the numbers. Also, always show the battery compartment if you can. I should have gotten a better picture of this down further, but it's pretty much clean. The newer batteries don't leak as bad as the older batteries, but boy, the old batteries would destroy radio equipment with the acids. They don't have those acids in them anymore. Always show that. Did very well on this. I made $30 on this radio. $5 purchase into $30. Oh, a dishwasher. The last rack from the not dishwasher, refrigerator freezer I sold from the garage months ago. I got a new used refrigerator freezer. Mine went out right before vacation in October. I got a used one. As I was pulling the old one into the van, I thought, what am I doing? I'm not acting like Paul. Take those shelves out and sell them. Well, the new used refrigerator cost me $311. I have successfully made $275 just selling the racks. This one, unfortunately, I made hardly nothing on because it went out to California. Literally, I made maybe $3 on it. But you know what? It's gone. It was a big item on the shelf, and it's gone. That's what they're going for. Whatever, it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And please read Minor Rust. I made sure I had pictures of all the rust, So you really can't miss it. I have it all over the place stated. There, here, we'll go down here and show you. I took close-ups of the rusty areas. Is solid, no weakness from rust, which is true. I drink kombucha tea. These are bottles I bought from Costco. I've got a bunch of them, and I just looked up bottles one day on eBay and went, people are selling used bottles. I went, cool. I made 654 on these bottles. They had to go out to the West Coast, didn't they? Hey, the thing of tea cost me $14, I think, or whatever, or 12.95 at Costco. So hey, whatever, make a little bit of money. It did take me a while to get the labels off. Just leave them soak in hot water, and they peel right off. Don't be sitting there trying to peel them off by hand. Time is money. So it's okay. I get my next set of bottles already set and ready to go. So that's cool. And I rinse them out. I don't go crazy with sterilize them. I even say I wash these bottles the best I could. They still need to be washed. And I even stated that there may be some glue on the outside of the bottles still, just to protect myself, because I'm not going to spend hours. I'm going to raise the shipping on those, I think. But I'm going to see what the other ones are selling for, because you really can't price yourself out of the market. This is the massager I was telling you about. I got for $5 at the thrift store that somebody was putting aside. Made pretty good money on this. I think I made $25 on this thing. These do sell. They are kind of weird looking. They look like fingers underneath there, but whatever. Um, like I said, this thrift store tests almost everything electronic coming in, which is great. Take all pictures of the model number, the tags, and everything. And the last radio that I sold, it was a good radio weekend. Another same gentleman bought it, made another $30 on this, which was 30 or $29, I forget. One was heavier than the other. I think the first one was heavier. This one was heavier. Kind of a shame. He could have bought them both at the same time. I could have packed them in the same box and made a lot more money. But it's okay. They're gone. They're out of my hair. I made my money. That's wonderful. All right, my friends. I'm sure this was a little bit longer than normal. Sorry about that. My dogs are distracting me and everything. But please check out, again, check out the channel. Please subscribe. Please like the video, comment, make suggestions or whatever. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm trying my best to get more videos on. I'm going to put some Chromebook videos up. I've got some ideas I want to start doing that. I'm a big Chromebook user. I love Chromebooks. This is their 10-year anniversary, and I'm 99% Chromebook. The only thing I don't do on a Chromebook is print the labels for eBay, because I've got a wired label printer, a Dymo printer. If you're seriously into online selling and are not using a thermal printer, I don't get any money from Dymo or Rollo or whatever, but seriously look into it. Even if you got to buy one full retail, they're like $200 or $150. Sometimes you find them less than that, $100. Sometimes they're even the thrift stores, and they really don't ever break unless you drop them, I guess. No ink, no nothing. They're wonderful. It's the best thing I ever bought from my business. And people always say, "Oh, this is the best thing I ever bought." It's the best thing I ever bought. But if I could get a wireless one of those and get it figured out, I'd be 100% Chromebook. I don't do too much anything else except what's on within the Google environment, within the Chrome environment. Please check out below. I've always got that special on my older eBay class for $1. If it's not working, just message me. It's just the token is messed up in there sometimes. I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to figure that out too. Got any questions? Message me, send me a message, whatever you need to do. I want to wish you guys have a great week. Happy thrifting, garage sailing, listing, list. That's the whole secret with eBay. You got to list. List every day. Every time I have no sales, I start listing. I start selling stuff. Say what you want about them. They're spying on you, whatever. And they want activity, and you want more activity on your account. You got to be active on your account. Somebody messages you, you got to answer the messages quickly. I answer them within minutes on my phone. Um, you sell something, get it shipped out as quickly as you can. If you're sitting at home, get up and get it packed and shipped out. Show activity on your account. The more activity you have in your account, whatever that is, shipping, messages, adjusting listings, going in and putting a space in a description on a listing, just any activity at all on your account is what eBay's looking for. That will bump you up in searches. Okay, my friends, you guys have a great day. Stay warm. Please stay safe. People in Texas and down there, my gosh, thinking about you guys all the time. Please just stay safe, stay healthy. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.